THX. We're almost done with the new millennium, surprisingly. We still have a few more things to go through, but now we're going to have to go through a new format. So, let's not waste any more time, shall we? Let's continue with the thing, I guess. THX on 20th Century Fox Home Media, Part 4, the DVDs. The next THX logo that we're going to be looking at is simply called Simpsons. Originally just a gag for a season something show episode, I forgot. The people at THX thought it was so good that let's make it an actual trailer. So it did. It premiered in something a while ago. It was like a special feature on like a Simpsons DVD, I think. And then they also collaborated when the Simpsons movie was released on DVD. They had a special one with Homer and Tex Robot. And that's Simpsons. Time to continue. The first batch we're looking at today is actually a whole series of movies that were released on laserdisc. The Planet of the Apes saga pre-Rise, with Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, and Battle for the Planet of the Apes. All 5 of them were released on a laserdisc in January of 1999 as one collection, and all of them included the THX logo Broadway. Now it's time for something new, something totally different, something weird. There's a new format called a DVD, which although it started in 1997 with the release of Twister, which fun fact that was also the first THX DVD release, it wouldn't take until the March 1999 release of the Poseidon Adventure, where the first 20th Century Fox movie was given the THX treatment on a DVD. And like I said, it was the Poseidon Adventure. And the THX logo for that one was the Broadway logo. And the second DVD release to do so was also in that same month, The Towering Inferno, which was released on DVD in March of 1999 and also included the Broadway logo as for its THX logo. But the first main 20th Century Fox series to be given the THX treatment on a DVD was the Die Hard series, with Die Hard, Die Hard 2 Die Harder, and Die Hard with a Vengeance. All 3 of them probably came with their own collection, and all 3 of them were released in March of 1999 on DVD with the THX logo Broadway. Now we have Anastasia, which released in April 1999 on Laserdisc and had the THX logo Cimarron. Now, Laserdisc is all done. Yep, that's it. That's the last Laserdisc thing that THX helped with a 20th Century Fox home media. Well, in the US at least. I know it kept going on until like 2000, but for now, Laserdisc now comes to an end, which leaves VHS and DVD as is. Now we have a batch of movies that I just kind of want to quickly mention so that we can get to the good one. So, here's a batch of stuff with State Fair, Oklahoma, Carousel, The King and I, and South Pacific. All of them were released in April of 1999 on DVD, and all of them included the THX logo Broadway. Next we have the X-Files, which I'm pretty sure around this time 20th Century Fox released all current seasons of the X-Files on DVD, and they decided, we'll just release the movie on DVD too, alongside with the THX logo Broadway. So that's what they did in May of 1999 on DVD. Yay! Another of the major releases of the 1990 decade was True Lies, a movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and James Cameron being a producer, I think. The DVD for this one was released in May of 1999 and was accompanied with the THX logo Broadway. Now we got one of the more bigger releases of the year, those being all 4 Alien movies. You see, the first Alien came out in 1979, 20 years then, and then so in 1999, 20th Century Fox decided to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Alien by doing the Alien Legacy, by putting Aliens, a special edition of Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection on both VHS and on DVD, with all 4 of those and both formats being the Broadway logo for all of them. After Alien, we kind of have some random releases until the end of 1999. Strange Days, a movie that I didn't really know existed when the thing, I don't know. It released in September 1999 on DVD, and the THX logo was Broadway. Next is Young Frankenstein, a movie by Mel Brooks that somehow managed to get a THX release, I guess, in October of 1999 on VHS with the THX logo Broadway. Next we have 2 wartime Fox movies that I just want to mention. Those being The Longest Day and Tora Tora Tora. Both of them were released in November 1999 on DVD, and both of them included the THX logo Broadway. And the final release of 1999, and the final release that I will mention in this part, is The Last of the Mohicans. Nothing new about this movie except for the fact that it was released in November of 1999 on DVD, and that it was the THX logo Broadway was used for this movie. And thus ends the 20th century. Now that we've ended not only the 1990s but also the 20th century on a kind of a whimper, honestly, with The Last Mohicans, I do hope that the beginning of the 2000s and the beginning of the 21st century could bring some new things to 20th Century Fox and THX for their releases. But as we look ahead, there's actually some upcoming releases that does seem interesting, I think. I don't know. But for now, we would just have to wait and see for those releases. Next time on You Get It By Now, we enter a new millennium, some would say, with the 2000s. After skipping out this time, we finally be able to talk about a Star Wars movie. And thankfully, episode 1 with its 11-month wait for the home media release. And we haven't figured out why there has been that much VHS releases since the 90s. Anyway, join us next time.